Welcome to another edition of Morehead Today. I'm your host, Haley Murphy. On today's show, we have cancer survivor Liza Angelicchio, Weather Channel intern Don Young, and musical guest Haley Clay. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss all of this here on Morehead Today.
It never gets old, huh?
Nope.
It kind of makes you wanna...
Breaking the song?
Yup. I love the sunset.
I love Eagle Lake.
I love the forest. I love when eagles play.
I love the campus!
And all its lights and sounds.
Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de-yada.
I love philosophy.
We love diversity. I love English.
And all its weird words.
I love the music.
And all its melodies. Boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada.
Boom-de-yada, boom-de-yada.
I love fraternities.
I love sororities.
I love to draw things.
And all the athletes.
I love Morehead.
It's such a pretty place.
Boom-de-yada, 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 boom-de-yada.
10 months ago, Morehead State senior Liza Angelicchio was diagnosed with an aggressive form of leukemia. This is how Liza Strong started. I spoke with Liza via webcam to get to know the girl behind Liza Strong. On December 21st, I went to the doctor to get a prescription refilled, and I just happened to mention to him some of the symptoms I was having. I was having really bad chest and back pains and shortness of breath really bad. And he thought that maybe I had pulmonary embolisms on my lungs, so he went ahead and drew my blood and said that I would get the results back in a few days. Well, he ended up calling me at 8:30 that night and told me that I was going to be going to the hospital because he thought I had leukemia. So by 10 o'clock that night, I was in the hospital and I started chemo the next day. Liza Strong started when the Colts head coach Chuck Pagano was diagnosed with leukemia last year. The Colts organization started the hashtag Chuck Strong. So when I was diagnosed with leukemia, one of my friends started the Liza Strong hashtag. And I was really surprised with how quickly it spread because everyone just completely jumped on and caught onto it. And it was a really easy way for me to see all my supporters and stuff by going to that hashtag. I actually didn't know how sick that I was because I didn't ask a lot of questions. I, from the very beginning, didn't really want to know everything. I just wanted to know what I needed to know. And it was after the fact that my mom told me that the doctors only gave me a 10% chance of living at one point because I was so sick. That was the time when I was in the worst state, when I was really sick, and I just was so out of it that having my phone next to me wasn't a huge priority to me. And that was also a way that my friends knew how bad off things were because I wasn't texting them or tweeting or posting on Facebook or anything. We've learned so much about leukemia that we never knew before, and it's brought us really close together. We definitely don't take anything for granted anymore. It was awesome, and I was positively overwhelmed. I just couldn't believe all the support that me and my family had received. People I didn't even know or weren't even really friends with at Morehead, they stepped up and did everything that they could to support me and my family. I just have 2 classes left to take, so I'm looking into taking them at one of the universities back home so that I can actually go to class and have my credits transferred to Morehead, and I'm looking to do that next semester. I go to the doctor once every 2 weeks, and every time I go, my medication is reduced. I'm finally being able to gain weight again. I'm feeling better and better every single day. I've been able to start making plans and traveling, going on vacations. So it's been a crazy journey, but things are definitely looking up.
To learn more about this disease, you can visit leukemia.com, or to become a bone marrow donor, visit bethematch.org. We'll be right back after this.
Yo, why are you looking at bags, bro? What you need is a chick magnet. You put me in the room and boom, chicks. That's what I'm talking about.
Welcome back to Morehead Today. We have with us now our second producers, Austin Burke and Chad Hedrick.
Hey, Haley.
Hey, what'd you guys do this week?
Well, recently a video went viral on YouTube that consisted completely of Taylor Swift pickup lines.
Interesting.
And being the single guy that I am.
Really?
Yes, Austin, I'm single. Call me. And I decided I'd put this to the test and see, does it really work?
Well, let's take a look and see if it did work for you.
Austin, I'm so tired of being single. Like, what do I do?
Chad, don't sit here and complain. If you're tired of being single, you have to do something about it.
Like what?
Like maybe, I don't know, find some girls on campus, approach them, and maybe say a pickup line or two.
Pickup line or two? I think I could do this.
Go ahead, Chad. This is going to be a disaster.
It's a love story. Baby, just say yes. Please? You a song. You make me want to roll my windows down and cruise. No? I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I don't want good and I don't want good enough. I want can't sleep, can't breathe without your love. Front porch, one more kiss. 'Cause you're there for me too. No, nothing. Please. I can see you move a little closer, closer. Girl, I gotta get to know you. Everything about you makes me want you. Know what you're doing, baby, don't you? How can you just walk on by without one tear in your eye? I mean, don't you have the slightest feelings left for me? I can't live without you, baby. Please. Make my speakers go boom boom. If I was your boyfriend, I'd never let you go. I could take you places you've never been before. When you're ready, come and get it. Nah. No.
Are you kidding me? At least y'all want to have a contact on.
Country girl, shake it for me, girl.
Excuse me? Welcome back to New Center. I'm Shelby Steele.
You can be my tan leg Juliet. I'll be your redneck Romeo.
Okay.
Well, Chad, how did that work out for you?
Well, he's still single.
Oh, and that slap, did it hurt a little?
It hurt the ego a little bit.
I'd imagine so.
Yeah. But you know, I still got my cat, Kitty, and Criminal Minds, so this fall break I'll just mourn.
That may be why you're single, you think?
Possibly.
Well, you think on that. We'll be right back after the break.
breaking news. Events happening in Morehead. Special guests. Weather updates. There when you need it. Channel 77. News Center. Thursdays from 5 to 5:30.
Welcome back to Morehead Today. We have with us now Weather Channel intern Don Young. Hi Don, how are you today?
Pretty good. How are you doing, Haley?
Thanks for coming here.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
My first question is, how did you get this internship?
Well, it all started, Tim Creekmore received an email from Sean Reynolds, who's a producer at the Weather Channel. And Tim told me about it and asked me if I was interested, and I was like, well, I'm the weather person here, so it seems like a perfect opportunity.
You've been doing the weather for News Center for how many semesters now?
I really couldn't tell. At least 6. At least 6 semesters, if not more. Volunteering in both as the practicum. But it was really cool going down there.
Did you hesitate to go? Because, I mean, it was in Georgia, right?
Well, I knew it was going to be expensive, but I've been saving money up just, you know, in case of something like that. And, yeah, it was expensive, but definitely worth it.
Definitely. Well, you're wearing a Weather Channel shirt, I see.
Yeah, the Make-A-Wish Foundation and the Weather Channel worked together on a little girl named Sophie. She had cancer, and they decorated the building, made like a walkway entrance for her. It was really cool. And she got to work with like Jim Cantori, and she got to do the weather on the green screen.
That's
and
really
all that
neat.
stuff, and sit at the desk for the morning show. It was really cool. And everybody that worked there wore this shirt that day. So
Aw, that probably made a good day for her then, didn't it?
she had a blast, and they gave her a home personal weather tracking system and everything.
Oh, wow. Are you jealous?
A little bit.
So did you actually get to do work with the green screens and learn how all that's done?
Yeah, I got to. They have this huge, like, I think it's like 24 feet wide video board, 10 feet tall. It was really cool to like be in front of it. And they had interactive computers, screens. And you could do weather maps on that, and it was all through Max, what the weather program is.
So what are your future plans with weather and, you know, because of the internship, what do you want to do in the future?
Well, once I finish Convergent Media here, I'm wanting to pursue a master's in broadcast meteorology, probably with Mississippi State. I'm not sure. They have a good online program that I could stay here and not have to move, you know, 600-700 miles away.
Do you feel like this internship has really helped you and gave you the connections that you need?
Definitely. And I'm more adamant and like excited about doing things now too. It just, I don't know, it opened it up, and like, I guess reality check happened.
Awesome. Well, it's so glad to hear. It's all the time we have right now. Stay tuned for more after this.
Morehead State University has several regional campuses across Kentucky, as well as a huge selection of classes offered on the web through their secure online services. MoreheadState.edu also offers several books to read, as well as an online card catalog through its campus library. MSU also provides students with their very own email address. Be sure to check out our Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube links for more information. MoreheadState.edu.
Welcome back to Morehead Today. We have with us now our musical guest, Miss Haley Clay. Hi, Haley. How are you?
I'm doing well,
Good.
thank you.
You look nice.
Well, thank you. You do too.
So, my first question for you is, what's your major?
I'm actually a double major in music with a voice strategy, and then my second major is strategic communications, which is more public relations, the business side of communications.
Do you plan on combining those two things for a career, perhaps?
It's really up in the air. They're both very different, but they're also two things that I'm really passionate about. But ultimately, music is the route that I would like to take. But I like having a backup plan.
Yeah, always a good idea. I know you've been performing for a long time. When did you start?
My first musical theater performance, I guess, in front of lots of people was when I was 4 years old. I did an outdoor drama in Grayson, Kentucky called Someday. It was a Civil War drama, and it was honestly just a really good experience.
What was your role in that play?
You know, I did the show with my sister. We were both in the show. We both played sisters. She was 6 at the time. And I think my name was Jenny, and hers was Virginia, or vice versa. It's one of the two.
So your whole family is into theater and music?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, we've been doing it since we were all young. And my dad actually used to perform in Nashville at the Grand Ole Opry.
Wow.
And even before I was born, and while I was born in Nashville. So even during those first few times in my life, everybody was singing. My whole family is just full of artists.
That's great. Who are your musical influences other than your family, of course?
It's definitely a wide array of musical influences. What girl these days doesn't like Beyonce? She's probably my favorite nowadays, but I'm also really influenced by Elvis Presley and the Beatles, Aretha Franklin, and a lot of the legends, I guess you could say.
Well, I know you're just a freshman this year, correct? What are your future plans musically, maybe throughout your time here at Morehead?
What a lot of people don't know about me is that my true passion in music is opera. And so ultimately, you know, if I'm in New York City one day performing at the Met, then that would be the ultimate goal. But honestly, just to kind of further my studies in music and just to be the best that I can be is all I can ask for.
Awesome. Well, I love to hear that. We'll be back a little bit later with more from Haley. Stay tuned. All right. Like I obviously did. Welcome back to Morehead Today. We have with us now Miss Haley Clay. What's the first song you're going to play for us?
First song I'm going to do for you guys is To Make You Feel My Love, which was originally by Bob Dylan.
All right, well, let's hear it.
Shadows and the stars appear, and there's no one there to dry your tears. I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. No like me yet. I could make you happy, making your dreams come true. There's nothing that I wouldn't do. I'd go to the ends of the earth for you, to make you feel my love, to make you feel my love.
Eagle Lake is only a short walk away and allows you to escape from everyday life. You can exercise and relieve stress by walking around the lake, or you can just sit back and enjoy the view. Eagle Lake is the perfect place to go to relax, but in the next few months it's going to get even better. So what are you waiting for? Go up to the lake. You know you want to.
Lord, what fools these mortals be.
Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? I have always depended on the kindness of strangers.
Well, Haley, I really enjoyed that first song. What are you going to play now?
I'm going to pep it up a little bit and do Valerie by Amy Winehouse.
All right, well, I'm excited. Take it away.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water and I think of all the things of what you're doing, and in my head I paint a picture. 'Cause since I come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. 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 Did you have to go to jail and put your house on up for sale? And did you get a good lawyer? I hope you didn't catch a tan. I hope you found the right man who will fix it for you. Oh, are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair, and are you busy? Oh, and did you have to pay a fine? You were dodging all the time. Are you still dizzy? Yeah, oh, 'cause since I come home, well, my body's been a mess, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come on over, Valerie? Valerie. Valerie. Yeah. Valerie. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water.
Hi, my name is Stevie Vaughn and I am a Convergent Media major. The best thing about this newly created major is that I have the ability to pick up new skills in every field of communications, so that I'll be prepared once I graduate. I really enjoy the hands-on experience in classes, and I'm always challenged to find more effective ways to communicate. Morehead State University provides me with the tools to succeed and pursue my goals. My name is Stevie Vaughn, and I'm ready to take on the world.
That's going to do it for this edition of Morehead Today. Special thanks to all of our guests, Liza Angelicchio, Don Young, and of course, Haley Clay. Tune in next week, same time, same place for more Morehead Today. Take it away.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now it looks as though they're here to stay. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the man I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday it came suddenly. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday. Yesterday, love was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday. Why she had to go, I don't know. She wouldn't say. I said